Hello, this is John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 1st of May. This is Bitcoin. I think we've seen the C wave here. No real change of opinion really. I think we've seen the low of this, what I think is a correction. I discussed alternative counts in the week. I would call this a 1, 2. This is a third wave coming in, I think. I'd expect it to take us to new highs. Forecast still is 100,000 plus. I mean, there are alternative counts, but right now we've got a decent rally. I would like to see that continue, basically. I said I'd like to. That would certainly clarify the wave count. It would suit my positions, obviously. I see no reason to question it right now. But clearly, if this thing breaks down and takes out the low here at around 52,300, that would be a negative for this particular count. But until we see something like that, or any alternative or more negative movements, I'll stick with this positive wave count on Bitcoin. All right, Ethereum's even more positive. We've got the 5 waves up here. Regular A, B, C, I think. Although, again, alternative counts may pertain. So this looks like that we've got 2 of 5 here. So we're in the 5th wave rally, I believe. And this is the 3rd of 5. So we expect to see a decent thrust here, which is what we're seeing. But I think we're going to see 3,000 without too much difficulty. So again, we've got the positives in sight and all looking good on Ethereum for the time being. All right, gold has done what I didn't really want it to do. It's we had this one wave. I count this as a 1, 2, and this is part of 1 of 3. However, it's taken out the high of 1 here. This is just blip below the wave here. The wave count, I mean, it could have been a 1, 2, 3, but this can't be a 4 now. It's gone too far down. So it's got to be a 1, 2, 1, 2. Which is fine. It means we've got a 3rd wave which is due, but of course it could still be an A, B, C, which means this would be impulsive. This doesn't look impulsive, however, we've got a decent spike here. So I think overall, as with Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think the positives pertain. I mean, I think 1756 or 1755, this low here, which will of course vary from platform to platform to an extent, is the key level. If we see that broken again, then the positives will start to reduce, and we may need to count again. But for now, I think we've probably got a 1, 2, 1, 2, but we just need this to be confirmed as an important low. Just to clarify this, the count now is 1, 2, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, allowing for a 1/3 of a 3rd wave thrust at this point. Which is a very little sign at the moment, so we need some confirmation of that revised wave count. But looks reasonable at the moment. All right, silver's seen a similar fallback here, but it hasn't taken out the high here. So the previous count, this is a 4th wave, and due a 5th wave remains in place. Even less impressive action though off that low. So again, we've got the same concerns. But as with gold, I mean, the count may now be 1, 2, 1, 2 with a 1/3 of a 3rd due. But again, we've got no sign of it just yet. But until we see some actual negatives, like a break below this low here at 25.7 or thereabouts, I'll stick with a positive for now. So we have got these 2 quite nice 5-wave advances in place on silver. All right, FTSE, we had this 5-wave decline, looked pretty good. ABC looked pretty good, 6.8%. And so which is now extended to a 80% plus retracement. It doesn't mean it's not a 1-2 formation. It can be a 1-2 formation. This is rather messy. It can be counted as a 5, 1, 2. I'm not sure what this big spike here is. 1, 2, some kind of weird 3rd wave, 4, 5. A blip up, another sell-off. Certainly not a very classic pattern. I think a break below this would be a negative for the market, 69.45. That wouldn't be a bad shorting position, but certainly the parameters have changed. They've shifted away from the ideal Elliott wave pattern which we had here to a much bigger retracement, which shows strength, of course. This messy 5th wave, messy decline, which doesn't show much at all. It's certainly a less clear pattern than it was when it started out a little while back. Right, the DAX is a lot cleaner. We've got the 5 waves down. We've got the A, B, C. rather prolonged in terms of time, in the sense that the decline lasted, say, a couple of days or whatever. This is about twice as long, which is unusual, but not doesn't really pose a problem. Then got a 1, 2, for a third wave, rather big fourth wave with a fifth wave due. Hasn't made a new low yet, so it's getting a bit messy again here near this key support level at 15,101 or thereabouts. Again, it will vary with different platforms. I mean, if we're near the end of the first wave down, either the first wave 1 of 3, then we're going to see a bounce here again. So, but clearly at the moment support is holding, which is a positive for the market. So again, although we have a clear 5 waves down, the length of this and this rather messy decline here is causing some doubt on the call for a major sell-off at this point. Well, as far as the Dow is concerned, it looks like we're due a 5th wave still, but this is just a mess, I think. Let me draw a few lines if I can tidy up a little bit. Okay, well, it could be a triangle, in fact a 4th wave triangle, so a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th wave rally still due. I mean, that was not really in accord with the possible sell signals on the DAX and FTSE, but maybe we're going to see new highs and the whole thing will start again on those two markets, which would perhaps tie in with the way it's looking on the Dow at the moment. But one more rally here could be the end of the issue, or this particular issue, not life as we know it, I'm talking about, although of course that has changed rather dramatically in the last year. Yeah, so another rally and then maybe some kind of sell-off, which could of course be a correction on the Dow. And a similar count actually also makes sense on the Nasdaq. 1, 2, 3, 4, which may still have further to go. It's a bit subnormal, but it's not too bad, but it's just a bit, hasn't really achieved very much. But a 5th wave to finish off that pattern would time with the Dow, and possibly on the DAX and FTSE as well. So I think we'll leave that as it is as a final count for now. That's all today. I found that useful. I'm back with the report on Tuesday for subscribers. Please feel free to leave any comments or ask any questions. We'll be happy to deal with those. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.